given you proposals, a continuity of learning, we look at benchmarks, we look at incidents, and so forth, whatever evidence, if you will, that determines whether or not we should change the environment, whether it's masked or not masked. So moreover, I just want to know if you would like us to continue to make that proposal and not necessarily come back to the board for a vote. And if that's the case, then we'll continue as such. You will definitely be informed. Otherwise, we would have to wait for the vote officially in calling special meetings or such. So we just want to make sure that we're considering what you'd like the continuity of learning committee to do based upon specifically the benchmarks and math recommendations for that.
And just for clarification right now, as of the past week, the district is not masked or strictly an option if the person, child's staff, et cetera, prefer to wear one, et cetera, but the district has no requirement for masking at this point.
That's correct.
Okay, so do you guys have a particular wish, or I mean, I appreciate the continuity of learning committees, the recommendation, et cetera, and yeah, I still think it's kind of important personally that the board still has, especially on a decision like that, and luckily we're going in the right direction, et cetera, that if a decision were to be made, it's kind of important for the board to kind of be part of that decision also. That's just a personal feeling.
I think we got kind of a similar thing that goes on with the hiring of personnel. The committees hire the personnel, and then based on board's approval, we are hiring these people. So I think we're in the same process with this learning committee. So I guess the next available board meeting to make this decision, we can take a vote on. Because I think the public come back and say, well, the committee's making this decision, but the board should be making this official decision for us. So I think, like Jackson saying, I think we're okay with it as long as it comes at the next available board meeting, whether it be special or whatever, so we can get together and make that vote.
I feel similarly. I would like to keep the board involved.
And that's great. And I don't think it's the same as personnel, because you guys are in charge of personnel, et cetera. We're talking about the overall kind of role of the school board as far as making sure that you have a safe environment, that you have, the staff is safe, and every students, et cetera, and following what the latest recommendations are. So, any other discussion on that one?
Sir,
All right, go ahead.
may I just want to confirm
Sure.
what I think I'm hearing is that we definitely would continue to provide the proposal. However, make it official at the next governing board, or should we call a special board meeting to make that decision?
I think just doing it, all it takes is a 5-minute phone call on that. So I think we appreciate it. And if things go crazy, and if things ramp up, then, we would expect, to act on that in a quick fashion. But luckily, say a prayer that we're headed in the right direction and thankful for where we're at right now. So any other, is that good? Okay, we'll go ahead and move to adjourn the pre-meeting. And if you'll give us just a moment, and we'll start the other meeting here in about 2 minutes, if you could, please. Thanks. Oh, I have to. evening. If we could go ahead and call this meeting back to order. It is 6:43. And Mayor, if you do roll call, please.
Mr. Kirby.
Here.
Ms. Harrington.
Here.
Mr. Lopez.
Here.
Mr. Hennis.
Here.
And Mr. Wright.
Here.
First up, if we could please, pledge of allegiance. Oh, man, we're here for the first time.
I know.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. We have just a little moment of silence. There's a lot of craziness in the world right now. All right, thank you. Appreciate it. Under item 2, first up is A, adopt the agenda as presented. There's a motion by Kelly. Is there a second? Okay. Taylor, second. Any other questions? Mary, call for the vote, please.
Mr. Kirby.
Yes.
Ms. Harrington.
Yes.
Mr. Lopez.
Yes.
Mr. Hennis.
Yes.
Mr. Wright.
Yes.
Item B, under 2, are the minutes from February 1, 2022 as presented. Motion if we could, please.
So move. Second.
Chuck moved and Taylor seconded. Any other questions or additions to those minutes? If not, Mary, call for vote.
Mr. Kirby. Ms. Harrington.
Yes.
Mr. Lopez.
Yes, with the caveat that I was on my back in bed with COVID-19 at the time.
And
So
we are,
duly noted.
we are truly thrilled that you are here and healthy.
Mr. Hennis.
Yes.
And Mr. Wright.
Yes.
We're down to item 3, recognitions, the awesome best time of the year. So Dr. Battle, please.
Yes, sir. I believe we have a replacement for Lisa, who's going to be our CTE on Lisa this evening. That's Ms. Snell.
I'm scripted, people. I can't go off script, so this is a good thing.
Are they in attendance?
Are James and Maricela okay? They're both here. Yay, okay. President Hennis, Dr. Battle, honorable board members, it's my pleasure to step in this evening and present the CTE Student of the Month for Lisa, who is out of state right now attending a family funeral. I'm honored to recognize James Russell Bowen Jr. as March's Career and Technical Education Student of the Month. James was nominated by his automation and robotics teacher, Mr. Ramon Estrada Vega of Vista Grande High School. I don't remember, does Lisa have the students come up first? Ramon,
Yeah.
would you like to come on up? It's okay.
And if you can introduce your parents as well, please.
Ramon? James.
Mr. Ramon Estrada Vega.
Sorry, James, come on up.
I'm going to read some nice things that your teachers have written about you. No, you don't get to see them yet. Oh, okay. Just go ahead. James Bowen provides a lot of knowledge and skills gained in previous 3D printing projects to Vista Grande High School. He has expanded his knowledge by learning SolidWorks, a design software. He always has a positive attitude towards learning new things and applying these skills. Moreover, he is always willing to help the students' learning journey with new technology and innovation. Mr. Bowen follows directions as instruction takes place in the classroom and online platform. He works hard on his projects, incorporating the new technology learned in his robotics class. His background and previous experience on 3D printer have granted him to become a leader in the classroom. Mr. Bowen completes assignments and robotics activities on time and with quality. The student develops excellent teamwork and collaboration skills that are necessary for the workforce industry requirements. He well represents safety in the workplace when working with electrical and mechanical projects. James is a team player who is always willing to help others by assisting them with technical support to ensure his teammates can succeed in their learning. He represents a positive and enthusiastic classroom learning environment that every student enjoys at Vista Grande High School robotics program. Due to James's dedication and hard work and determination to learn new knowledge and practice new technology in automation and robotics, this has earned him the Student of the Month award. James Russell Bowen, Jr. James's parents are Lisa Bowen of
Arizona City.
James and Lisa Bowen.
Stand up. We didn't see one.
Perfect.
Thank you.
Casey's on there. Awesome. Congratulations. Good luck. Congratulations.
Thank you. The next student I'm honored to recognize is Maricela Valenzuela. Maricela is March's Career and Technical Education Student of the Month. She was nominated by her graphic design teacher, Miss Mercedes Clemens of Vista Grande High School.
Maricela is an outstanding second-year graphic design student.
Throughout her 2 years in CTE graphic design, she has shown extreme professionalism and passion towards the field we are studying. Not only is Mari extremely creative, but she also has a technical talent for the industry programs we use in class revolving around the Adobe Creative Cloud. Maricela is an extremely kind classmate. She is always cheering on fellow designers in class and is a go-to student for many of her classmates looking for peer help. Maricela is a problem solver, and there is no problem that she isn't able to solve with her creative imagination and perseverance.
Congratulations, Maricela. Her parents are Sabrina Valenzuela of Arizona City.
Congratulations, great student and nicer. Good combination.
Congratulations.
Oh, sorry. Who's here to do the voting?
Great.
Mr. Anderson.
Mr. Anderson, please come up.
Yes.
He's going to provide the Rotary Awards. Thank you.
Sean Price is our Rotary winner this month. I'd like his parents, Rebecca Romo and Robert Price, to stand to be acknowledged before I You may remember Sean as he appeared before you earlier as a CTE of the month student. One of his best traits is his love to be challenged in what he is doing, as evidenced in taking 3 AP classes currently: statistics, physics, and lit composition. Right. His personal philosophy is that challenge makes someone a stronger person. He's certainly being challenged. His plan for the future is to become a lawyer. He wants to help protect innocent people. He has done a lot of extracurriculars throughout high school. He was the president of Link Crew, which helps incoming freshmen. He was also the president of Debate Club. He was the historian and finance chairhead of the SEDS, which means Students for the Exploration and Discovery of Space chapter at our high school. He's also been involved with National Honor Society. He's participated in marching band. He is also involved in church service at Trinity Southern Baptist. He has helped refugees up in the Phoenix area. Finally, he has volunteered as a Blue Santa. So with that, we present Sean Price.
Gotta be a photo op yourself.
There you go.
Can I give one to you?
Wait.
That's right. Gotta get it from mom.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Congratulations.
What is a blue Santa?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
it's like, the police station, they give out food, and, or do they still give out food?
out the food, but they still give out presents. They help families in need, the police department does, so every year they have blue Santa, which police and blue. So
Did he dress up as Santa?
he wasn't the Santa though.
And then Nancy is going to read these Rotary.
Mr. President, Dr. Battle, School Board, good evening. It's my pleasure to introduce Josue Calderon, our Rotary Student of the Month. Please come up. Jose is here with his mother, Mary Bell Welna. Both of them are very humble. Asked if there was any funny stories I could tell about Josue. They said no, but Josue did say that he loved my joke of the day today. Go ahead, tell me, Josue.
What was the joke of the day?
Tell the joke.
What did Pink Panther say
When he stepped on that.
when he stepped on an ant? Dead ant.
So, Josue's list of school accomplishments and activities, member of Symphonic Band and Jazz Band for 3 years. He's currently a member of Key Club, SAC, and National Honor Society. He's also a Link Crew Commissioner. He's received an Academic Achievement Award throughout high school for maintaining a minimum of cumulative GPA of 3.5. His personal activities and accomplishments, he's received an NROTC scholarship to attend Arizona State University. What I did was ask him for a scholarship. He does a sound booth at his church. He has visited 15 states, including Montana, Alaska, and New York, and he plays the alto saxophone. He has maintained a weighted cumulative GPA of 4.5 throughout high school. Wow. He's planning to attend Arizona State University to study electrical engineering. From there, he will be commissioned as an officer in the Navy.
All right, then.
Congratulations. Great work.
Congratulations.
Yes, so it's my turn. I get to recognize the staff member of the month. He's not able to be here, but you will definitely recognize. If you haven't noticed, I've alternated schools. So this month, if I can fix this, is Jovan Del Cid. And a little something that I wrote about in the newsletter. Johan has made tremendous impacts in the lives of Vista Grande students. His heart and soul of the Casa Grande Union High School District since his adolescent days. He's a graduate of Vista Grande and therefore relates to the students exceptionally well. I recall seeing the enthusiasm in his eyes when he visited with me about a possible change he introduced. I was very impressed. That's what a superintendent wants to see in the eyes of her staff. The excitement, enthusiasm to create change that's going to make a difference in the students at Vista Grande. Educators who lead with respect and build relationships will have great success, with high school students especially. Guidance counselors around the country are working feverishly to ensure students are placed in proper classes, ensuring that course loads for students are student-centered, and that students are setting realistic goals with hope for the future. Stepping up and stepping out to do more is in Jovan's nature. From planning the newly implemented open house to attending feeder schools to register our incoming students, we can count on Jovan every day. We are so proud of Mr. Del Cid, am I saying that correctly, on our Casa Grande Union High School District team. Go Spartans. And those are all of the recognitions.
Thank you. Mary, there's no cards for call to the public this evening?
No.
If not, we'll go ahead and move down to matters for board action.
Did we get the superintendent's report? Was that-
Oh, sorry about that. That's,
Thank you.
I rolled this.
It's still her turn.
It's still my turn.
Still my turn.
I scrolled up and moved it.
This is all the good stuff. I tell you, at the same time, lots of fantastic things are happening. First of all, I want the public to know, as the board was able to receive, at least in board communications, that Vista Grande is being recognized as having one of the top geography schools, am I saying it right? Yeah, geology, not here, students in the universities. So if they're looking at data with Helios and ASU, our students that have graduated from Vista are among the top in the state. They want to know why. And so I've connected them, and we've kind of put some things together. We believe that Miss Importante, how do you say that? Miss Importante.
Importante.
Thank you very
That's a
much.
great name though.
Exactly. Very important. I can say it that way. She has done an exceptional job, we believe, with what she's done with earth science, to make a difference of kiddos that are going into that field. So we're very excited about that. And then I'd say, congratulations to Mr. Casey Farnsworth and team, as they just blew up things at the conference, the FFA conference. Lots and lots of awards, lots of state championships. I mean, they must have taken home everything that was able to be recognized. The same is true for DECA. They came away with lots of chapter awards. A number of students in many areas were recognized, and we want to congratulate Mr.
David Carter.
Thank you, David Carter. Thank you very much for all that he has done, as well as his students. And then I'd like to say congratulations to Mr. Hepta and Mr. Flores, band director at Vista, as well as the Cascaron Elementary School District band directors and leadership. We were at the gala. This is the first annual gala. It was freezing cold. It was amazing to hear the one sound come. So we have great hopes for the babies that are coming into our district very, very soon. And we believe that we will continue to be a stellar musician school that will encourage others to come. So that's my recognition, sir.
That was awesome. And I apologize, I accidentally scrolled up and disappeared.
I just forgot about it.
No. I apologize. 5, call to the public, and there are no cards this evening, so we'll go down to item 6, matter reserved for board action. You have a move to approve the intergovernmental agreement with Pinal County Recorder and Election Department for the governing board election on November 8, 2022. See this? 2, there's an extra 2.
Yeah, there's a typo there.
That's quite a time. That's what it is.
We're very future oriented.
20,000.
Yeah, that's gonna be here for a while. So if we could get a motion to approve that intergovernmental agreement.
I make a motion that we approve the intergovernmental agreement, for the elections.
There's a motion by Chuck. Is there a second?
I'll second.
Taylor, second. Any other question? If not, Mary, call for the vote, please.
Mr. Kirby?
Yes.
Mrs. Harrington?
Yes.
Mr. Lopez?
Yes.
Mr. Hennis?
Yes.
And Mr. Wright?
Yes.
So we're down to item B of donations. Action, discussion, information. Anybody want to make a motion on those?
I move we accept the donations, the following donations: $200 from Edward Carr to the CGUHSD, 100 from Guerrero Landscaping, 100 from Gerhard Insurance, 100 from J.R. Wallace Law Office, 250 from Scott Hollenbach, 100 from Tri-Valley Landscaping to the boys tennis, $67.50 for support our troops, Arizona to Vista, AROTC, a DGX 660 portable piano from Roberto Stevens to CGUHS band.
Yeah, those are a lot of special things. And lots of thanks to those. Is there a second to that acceptance?
Second.
Kelly, second. Chuck moved and Kelly second. If not, any other questions or discussion other than a big thanks from the board and from the students and staff? Call for the vote, Mary, please.
Mr. Kirby?
Yes.
Mrs. Harrington?
Yes.
Mr. Lopez?
Yes.
Mr. Hennis?
Yes.
Mr. Wright?
Yes.
We are down to item 7, which is the consent agenda. And you have items A through G listed. Is there anything that anybody wants to pull or question?
I move we accept items A through G in entirety.
There's a motion by Chuck. Is there a second to that?
Second.
And Kelly seconded. Any other question or discussion on that? If not, Mary, we'll go ahead and call for the vote, please.
Mr. Kirby?
Yes.
Ms. Harrington?
Yes.
Mr. Lopez?
Yes.
Mr. Hennis?
Yes.
And Mr. Wright?
Yes.
Seeing no further, go ahead, you betcha.
Now that you've just made a vote, our young lady who is a part of that amazing group of hires, Dr. Johanna Stevens is here as the Executive Director of Teaching and Learning, and I'd like her to come up and say a couple of words.
Yeah.
I use that.
Yes, please. That's my
Good evening, everyone. I am really honored and privileged to be recommended for hire this evening to join the team here at Casa Grande Union High School District. I have had the privilege and honor of working with the leaders in this district since September as a consultant, providing coaching and training and facilitating a book study with the leaders, and have found this team to be remarkably dedicated, inquisitive, just super engaged. I think my biggest complaint is I can never end a meeting on time because they are so engaged in the discussion. They want to get it right. They want to grapple with the ideas. And so I'm so excited to be a part of this district and also in this really exciting role. My passion is leadership development and supporting leaders. I bring over 10 years as a building principal and about the same coaching and supporting leaders in districts in several areas of the country. So I'm so excited to join this amazing team, and I'm just thrilled to be here this evening and look forward to getting to know all of you and working more with you.
Well, thank you. Really appreciate it.
Sir, that's all I see.
And Joe, we're just, go ahead and speak, because you're a sight for sore eyes, so go ahead.
I want to recognize an article I saw in the Dispatch regarding our facilities director's daughter as head coach for the women's and girls softball team. So I want to congratulate you for that.
And that's it?
Yes, sir.
We adjourn.
We move to adjourn. It is 7:05 and we're done. Thank you. Thank you. Have a good day.
You'll sign back here.
Executive Director.
Someone is a mom.